Yeah, afraid so. The world's most expensive player requires surgery after seriously injuring his knee whilst playing for Brazil.
Is Neymar's World Cup hopes in jeopardy after devastating injury? As Neymar was stretchered off the field in tears, fans were left wondering, could his World Cup dream be cruelly snatched away just weeks before the big kickoff? Welcome back to Pitch Talk. Let's get into it. Brazilian superstar Neymar Jr.'s dreams of winning the World Cup are in serious danger after he was stretchered off the field in tears during a qualifying match against Uruguay on October 10, 2023. Neymar was sprinting for a loose ball when he suddenly collapsed, clutching his left knee in agony. It was a shocking sight for Brazilian fans as their star man yelled out in pain. Doctors rushed onto the field and immediately signaled for a stretcher. Neymar covered his face with his hands, clearly disturbed by the severity of the injury. This is a nightmare scenario for Neymar and Brazil just weeks before the World Cup kicks off. Scans later confirmed their worst fears. Neymar has ruptured knee ligaments and will require surgery. Brazil will desperately hope their talisman's World Cup is not over before it begins. Brazil collectively held their breath as Neymar went down. Far too often in his career, injuries have jeopardized Neymar's chances to shine for Brazil on the biggest stages. Brazilians worried they were witnessing yet another serious blow to the player they rely on to lead them to glory. Neymar himself looked crestfallen as he was carried away, knowing he faced another lengthy recovery. Brazilian fans could only wait anxiously for news on the true extent of the injury. When the diagnosis came, it struck a blow to the hopes of all Brazil supporters. Neymar has a ruptured ACL, one of the worst knee injuries in football. Recovery will likely take months, jeopardizing his World Cup participation. For Neymar, the timing could not have been worse. After an injury-plagued stint with Paris Saint-Germain, he had only just returned to full fitness with new club Al Hilal. Now another crushing setback has put his World Cup dream in jeopardy. Ever since bursting onto the scene as a young star at Santos and Barcelona, injuries have hampered Neymar from reaching even greater heights. A back injury nearly prevented him from playing in the 2014 World Cup on home soil. In 2019, an ankle injury ruled him out of Brazil's Copa America success. Over the past 5 years at PSG, Neymar missed a staggering 70 games due to various foot, groin, rib, and ankle problems. His electrifying playing style leads to rough treatment from defenders, but his fragile body has failed him too often when Brazil needs him most. This latest knee injury could not have occurred at a worse time. At 31, Neymar knows this is likely his last peak chance at World Cup glory. After leading Brazil to Olympic gold and the Copa America title, winning the World Cup is his final unfulfilled dream. Now this knee rupture jeopardizes whether Neymar can guide Brazil's quest in Qatar. Neymar faces a desperate rehabilitation schedule if he wants to set foot on the pitch in Qatar. Typical recovery from a ruptured ACL takes at least 6 months, but if all goes perfectly, Neymar could conceivably return to action within 3 to 4 months. Undergoing surgery as soon as possible is the first step. Repairing the ruptured ligament will provide stability and allow healing to begin. From there, Neymar will embark on an intense and painful road back to fitness. He will need to devote countless hours every day to restoring strength and range of motion in his knee. Therapies like cryotherapy, hydrotherapy, and hyperbaric oxygen treatment can accelerate the body's natural healing. Neymar will work closely with elite physiotherapists to carefully manage each phase of rehabilitation. Complications or setbacks could derail Neymar's timeline for returning, but he has proven his willingness to do whatever it takes to get back to peak fitness before. This injury requires Neymar to marshal all his courage, grit, and perseverance once again. If Neymar dedicates himself fully to daily rehab, he may stand a chance of getting game ready later in the World Cup. Brazil's first match is November 24th against Serbia, most likely too soon for Neymar, but the tournament runs until December 18th. The best case would see Neymar feature in Brazil's final group game in early December to get his first minutes. From there, he would hope to regain sharpness and confidence as Brazil advance to the knockout rounds. Even at less than full fitness, Neymar's presence could provide an emotional lift for both his teammates and Brazilian fans. And as Neymar has so often proven, he is capable of settling a game with one magical moment. But another setback in rehab or slower than expected progress would probably end Neymar's hopes. Brazil has plenty of attacking talent to fill the void left by Neymar's injury. Young stars like Vinicius Jr., Rafinha and Richarlison will now get the chance to step up on the biggest stage. Still, it is undeniable that losing Neymar so close to the tournament is a massive blow to Brazil's chances of World Cup glory. His goals, creativity, experience, and leadership will be almost impossible to fully replace. All of Brazil praise Neymar can defy the odds once more and lead their charge for a sixth World Cup title. This devastating injury represents arguably Neymar's greatest career challenge. He now faces months filled with pain, frustration, and difficult rehab. It will take every bit of Neymar's dedication and mental strength to give himself a chance of making a miraculous World Cup comeback. Neymar's story is far from over, but this knee injury has raised serious doubts over his ability to fulfill his remaining potential and cement his legacy. Recovering to lead Brazil to long-awaited World Cup glory would be the ultimate response from a player whose career has never quite matched stratospheric expectations. Neymar has proven doubters wrong before with his resilience and big game ability. He must now draw on those same qualities to defy the odds and save his World Cup dreams. The road back will be filled with agonizing days, but Neymar's hopes of lifting that elusive World Cup trophy will inspire him through the darkest moments. For the sake of Brazilian fans desperate to celebrate World Cup glory once more, all eyes are on their magical number 10. Now begins the most difficult challenge yet in the roller coaster career of Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. Can Neymar defy the odds to lead Brazil to glory? And what does the future hold for Neymar's career? Has Neymar's race against time to achieve World Cup glory been fatefully disrupted yet again? Let me know in the comments section. And if you like this video, not forget to subscribe to Pitch Talk to stay up to date on all the latest football news and drama.